the SJCOE Fab Lab working on Hour of Code. It's a chance for students to pick up some skills that will benefit them for a lifetime. Now, we're going to look at some of the specialty standards, which are a part of 9 through 12, or rather, kind of like the cherry on top of 9 through 12. They're a starting point for possible extra learning for students. We're going to look at 912, S for specialty, data and analysis 9. Now this standard has to do with models, and models are a great use of computer science. So evaluate the ability of models and simulations to test and support the refinement of hypotheses. All right, let's look at some models and evaluate them. Now, NetLogo is a programming language that's quick to pick up and actually has a long history in computer science education. Well, Logo does, and NetLogo is from Logo. Let's look at a website called NetLogo Web. It has a lot of scientific models, and I have one here on erosion. Now, there are so many that we could look at. You can do a search here on erosion, and you would get to this model. Now, NetLogo models generally have a setup, and then we click go, and our model starts to run. This one is showing water, and over time, notice how the water is changing the land. We have erosion occurring. As with pretty much any model, I have variables I can change, like the amount of rainfall or the properties of the soil. Looks a little bit different in this case. Now we want to evaluate this model. So let's see if it looks like what happens when a lot of water shows up in a place. We have some data on that from NASA. So right here, we have a flood that occurred in southern Australia on October 9th. Well, this is an image on October 9th. And then we have, after that, on December 12th. Did the change to the landscape look like what our model implied? Actually, we have places that we can get lots of examples or views of the terrain in order to validate our model. Right here at NASA's Images of Change is a great place to start. There's also Google Earth. Do we think that this was a good model? Students can choose their own model back here at NetLogo Web. Whether they're interested in something having to do with biology or chemistry, they can look at the model, maybe tied to your class specifically, and see if it helps their understanding of the material. It's a chance to look at science and a chance to learn about computer science. Come on back. We are excited to learn along with you and work on providing computer science education for all students. Have fun.